The underground in Minecraft is both filled with danger and security. Fortified from the outside world, the winding stone halls of Minecraft's caves are home to all manners of monsters. Join me and Millie as we set out to tame this underground world and not only survive, but thrive as we spend 100 days building an underground base in Minecraft Hardcore. I like to break down the first day into the 3 T's: tools, treats, and tiny naps. Which is to say, we need some stone tools, some food, and a bed. So let's see what we can find. Obviously, we are just grabbing all of the wood for the start here. And then obviously we're going to turn all of this to planks. We're going to make ourselves a crafting table. We're going to make a couple loads of sticks. And then we're going to make ourselves a wooden pickaxe. Now, there is a lot of stone and whatnot up here, so we don't even have to go digging underground to get some. So let's grab a few pieces of this. I think I'm just gonna make a stone pickaxe and a stone axe because I'm probably gonna go and head out for iron as quick as possible, so we don't need to waste too much time doing this. That's enough for the pickaxe and the axe, and now we just need to get enough to get a furnace. I feel like that's enough. All right, we've got our pickaxe, we've got our axe, and we've got a furnace. Oh my goodness, we had the exact amount. Okay, I'm actually just gonna grab a couple extra pieces just so I have a sword for the meantime. All right, fantastic. Now we can sort out the treats and the tiny naps. Is that... I really thought that that was some meat, but it is just the shadow of a birch tree. You may be wondering why I've called it tiny naps, and the answer is I just couldn't think of a word beginning with T for sleeping. So we're on the hunt for some food and some wool. Hopefully some sheep show up soon. Oh my gosh, that was a bit of a tongue twister. All right, there are a few sheep over here. Hopefully these two drop a couple pieces and then I don't have to dye the wool. That would be nice. Oh, never mind. Okay, where is the other guy? I do feel a little bit bad for the sheep, but I feel less bad because we're using the wool and the mutton, so none of it is going to waste. Oh, is that another one? It is! Sorry, I sounded way too excited to be killing the sheep after I just said I felt bad. Man, the sun has barely risen and we have gotten so much done already, and I am apparently very hungry. So let's put some of this mutton on to smelt and probably grab some more wood whilst we wait for that to happen. All right, my food is done. Let's take our oak planks back and obviously let's make our bed. Oh, I need to dye some first. Let's turn that into yellow wool, and this one here I actually can't dye, so we're gonna have to use this one, which is not a problem at all. Just thought I should mention it. And there we go. We have a lovely yellow bed and some breakfast. Oh my gosh, I am very hungry. So let's set up a little camp right here, and then I think we'll just head down into the mines because we've got loads left of today, and why not just get a head start. I'm also going to use a bunch of this wood just to make a few chests because I don't want to get down into the mines and suddenly have full pockets. So I know we don't have that much right now, but it still helps to go right in there with completely empty pockets. I don't want to have that issue where I find something really cool while I'm mining and then I have no inventory space to store it and then I have to leave it behind and then I can't find it again, and no, that's never happened to me before. Why do you ask? Sorry, I know I'm committing the ultimate Minecraft sin by digging straight down, but I am so confident I'm gonna be fine. It's just the easier way. I can't be going around looking for caves. I don't have time, so it has to be this way. Question is, am I actually ever going to find a cave opening? Some redstone. You know what? It was a bit dangerous, but we survived. That could have been so much worse. So I'm still backing my theory here that digging down is okay. But anyways, guys, it is time to put the mine in Minecraft and see how much iron and coal we can find. Oh my gosh, that guy snuck up on me. But you know what, guys? We survived. And that's all that matters. Alright, if my time sensors are correct, it is definitely the second day by now. And we're doing okay on the iron, but not the greatest. Definitely have enough for the tools, but we always need extra because iron does not last forever. Unfortunately, diamonds are, I don't know, kind of hard to find, so I guess it's better to just grab all of the iron possible. Oh, there's some iron over there, but that's a little bit difficult to get to. Oh, there's some pieces here that I missed. Okay, I may have spoken too soon because there is a single diamond right here and there could be more. I'm actually going to try and block that off. I'm not sure if that's going to be successful. There could be lava right under here and oh, what am I even talking about? Oh my god, guys, you're not going to believe this. Okay, so I forgot to bring enough wood to be able to make another crafting table or bring my crafting table, and I also forgot to bring my furnace, which means we can't smelt this iron to get the diamond. Guys, I'm literally being pranked right now. I've just been running around trying to break those, the urns to see if maybe some of them have wood, and there is 3 diamonds at least here and another one here. I cannot believe I've done... Oh my gosh, I'm actually being pranked today. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go somehow straight up before my pickaxe dies and then return here, hopefully. And may that be a lesson learned for not going into the caves with empty pockets, or at least without your crafting table and furnace in the first few days. Whilst all that iron is smelting, I'm just gonna run around really quickly and grab as many seeds as I possibly can. Let's make ourselves some iron tools. This is the dawn of the 3rd day, so I don't have time right now to go back and get those diamonds, but I promise I'm going back for them. So with the seeds I've picked up, I'm just gonna make a cute little basic farm so that when we really get into the thick of the build, we have enough food to do that, because we are already out of mutton. And it looks like we can make this a little bit bigger, actually. Ooh, okay, that's kind of satisfying. It's almost a perfect square. And the beauty of having this watering can means that we can do this and get ourselves a little bit of bread before we move on to the next thing. Okay, so now that's all sorted, let's get digging into this mountain. I kind of want the entrance to the base to look like some sort of secret garden entrance, or like the entrance to a grotto where Rapunzel lives. You'll see soon enough, but just stay with me here. I think once we've dug it out a bit, we can mark it with some torches, and then we can go grab some of our resources and be able to find this place easily again. All right, there's one of those funky mobs around with... Hello? Okay, well, yeah, sure. Just make me look crazy. There was one of those mobs that has the music playing, but God knows where they were. There it is again. Hello? Where are you? This is a good song. Anyways, I've made a little tiny farm closer to where we're planning to build here, and now I'm just gonna build up a few blocks and put some torches around it so that... Where are you? Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's build up, put some torches around it, and then when we're running around later, we'll be able to come right back here and find it super easily. Hopefully. I did not think about how I'm gonna get down from here. I guess this is the easiest option. Guys, am I in hell right now? Why are there so many songs playing? I spent the next several days mining for iron so I could have armor, and then a little bit for extra, and I went back for those diamonds. I then gathered both oak and spruce logs, as well as some terracotta, various dyes, dirt, and some candles. I am so glad that I upgraded my pickaxe because we are gonna have a lot of digging to do for this video, so let's get this started. And I think the move is to dig out the entrance and then kind of break it into chunks. So we're just gonna do this big old chunk right now, and then we'll figure out what to do next. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh my goodness. And so I spent the rest of the day digging out a huge area of the cave. Ooh, it was a ton of pickaxe swinging and block breaking, but bit by bit the space opened up just how I pictured it, and it was actually pretty satisfying seeing all of the stone gradually clear out, even if it felt endless at times. I know digging stone is the kind of riveting content you all subscribed for, but hey, thanks to Movie Magic, this won't be nearly as mind-numbing for you guys as it is for me. And so, as you can see, I spent the next day doing more of the same, just digging, and more digging to expand that cave area even further. It was a slightly painful repeat of yesterday, but a necessary evil. Imagine how jacked my little Minecraft player must be from all of the stone we just hauled. She has got to be buff for sure, which is good because we're gonna need to put some pillars up in here because Minecraft physics says all of this works and it'll all stay up and there's no rock falls, but real life physics says no. And to be honest, I just want some pillars in here. The vibe we're going for here is like Dwarven Kingdom meets cottagecore, and I really think we're gonna get there eventually, but right now it really is just a few pillars in a big old stone box. So to spruce these up, quite literally, I am adding some spruce trapdoors around the base. And then around the top of each post, I'm gonna add in some spruce stairs and some more spruce trapdoors. Millie, do you mind? She literally is just pushing me off of all of these blocks. I'm trying to build here. Oh, okay, that was a little bit more difficult than it needed to be. But now we have the design down, we just have to do this to all of these. Alright, we are done with that, and honestly guys, that may have been more tedious than digging this whole place out. Trying to do these roof details because they're so high up was just... oh, made me feel dizzy. So, in an attempt to keep this from looking super boring, I want to go with some terracotta for the ceiling and some sort of floor pattern. Gotta introduce some color and life into this place somehow. So I've outlined the room with these blocks here, and then I'm gonna alternate between these two types of blocks here. Do these go different ways? No, they don't. Okay. So yeah, we're pretty much just gonna do a big old checkerboard pattern. I'm wondering if the quicker option here is to probably just do it this way and then go back in, not with that block, but with this block. So off I went, filling in the floor with a checkerboard pattern of spruce blocks. As always, shout out to the chipped mod for these lovely plank variations. I don't know how I would survive without it. The pattern turned out looking almost like a woven texture, giving the whole area a cozy rustic feel, as opposed to the cold and lifeless stone floor we were working with previously. With every row, the space really started to come to life. The checkerboard look adds just the right amount of visual interest without feeling too busy, and it all ties back to that warm, natural feel I was going for. Okay, so this is starting to look pretty crazy. It is the middle of the night, but we're pretty safe in here because we're technically inside. So I'm just adding this extra little detail to the center of the floor. I did love the sort of checkerboard thing, but it was a lot to look at in terms of it just being super repetitive. So I'm just adding a little centerpiece so that, I don't know, it just is less of the same, I guess. Let's strip all of these oak logs, just like the ones in the middle. And then let's fill this in with oak planks. All right, Mills, what do you think? Is it looking actually incredible in here? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so I spent the rest of the evening mining out the roof of this place, so now it's finally time to make it look better than plain stone. So I'm just gonna fill in the roof with spruce planks right now, just to get a nice solid base. Then when I get this layer finished, I'll add in some details here and there to make it look a bit funkier. I'm thinking maybe some of the glazed terracotta that I have, and maybe some trapdoors to accent them will look cute. I will say, I think looking up like this and placing blocks might be my new least favorite way to build. Genuinely overtaking my dislike for building roofs at the moment. I don't know why, it just makes me feel so disorientated and a little bit sick, honestly. It also doesn't help that I'm on a pretty unsafe platform doing this. Not that if I fell I would fall a long way, but it still just feels very not correct. I know these terracotta blocks have like a certain way that you should place them so that they complete the pattern, but given the whole setup we have here to be able to place stuff on the roof, I'm just gonna place them all facing the same way and hope that it looks cute. I'm only just now realizing that the cyan glazed terracotta has a creeper face in it. That is interesting. What is the actual pattern meant to be then? Is that correct? No, that's not right. See, this is why I didn't try and do the patterns on the ceilings, because I have a difficult enough time with this as it is. Okay, there we go. I think that's what the pattern's meant to look like. But instead, we just have this, which I think is still cool. It kind of looks like maybe like a tartan type pattern. I don't know. Anyways, I think it's time to add some trapdoors to just finish off the details of this roof. And also get rid of all of these platforms. All right, I think that is cute enough. Let's probably light this place up a bit better tomorrow. So the haphazard torch thing is definitely a choice, but I think it could have some more whimsy to it. I was watching Harry Potter the other day, and the floating candles in the Great Hall, we can totally do that right here. So it is so doable, and it is a need for this space. I feel like that turned out really well. Also, a friend of mine showed me the music video for Willow by Taylor Swift, and her point was that she thinks some of the videos match the kind of whimsy, and maybe Miss Swift has influenced me. But I kind of see it with these candles. I'm actually not sure if my community has any Swifties though, so if you are one, what is your favorite song or era? All right, I feel like this is looking super duper cute. Oh my goodness. Really love what I've done with the place. But I am super low on materials, so let's head out and get some more stuff. I spent the next several days mildly deforesting an area for oak and spruce logs in typical M fashion. Then Millie and I decided to head out and top off our food before heading back to our base. I think it's time I stopped sleeping out in the wilderness and we dig out a spot for me to live in. Let's get this space cleared out and then we can see what we can do with the space. What on earth am I seeing right now? How is there diamonds right here? What in the world? Okay, well, I am not complaining, but that is insane. What the heck? That is ridiculously lucky though, because my pickaxe is suffering right now, and I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. It's definitely still got quite a lot of juice left in it, but I was just thinking about going into the mines and getting some more diamonds so that I can repair it later, but I guess I don't have to think about that right now anymore. Anyways, back to mining this thing out. I just had a horror flashback to when I was doing the floor, and I think I described this as spruce planks, and I've just realized it is completely oak. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyways, I've carried the floor into this room, and I'm just gonna fill in all of these areas with some oak logs and strip them. I really love beams in regular houses because I think it breaks up the vertical space in a really cute way, but I love them especially underground. Since we're attached to a cavern I dug and it is super well lit, I'm actually not going to give us a door or a proper front to this thing. Anyways, as you can see, I am just digging out the walls and replacing it with some spruce and oak planks and whatnot. And then once that's done, I think a couple tasteful little details here and there before we actually get to designing our interior will be super cute. What is going on in here? I feel like this isn't possible, but it's happening right before my eyes. I feel like this is starting to get really cozy now. What do you think, Mills? She loves it, for sure. So I'm just going to run around and put up a bunch of these stairs on the corners, or the top of the beams even. And now I'm just going to break all of this stone here. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I'm going to replace it so that we have a nice wood-toned ceiling and not stone-toned ceiling. All right, we are looking good. Really, really love how this turned out actually, and way more interesting than just plain old walls. I made this little feature area here, and I was thinking I could put my bed here, but then I realized I didn't dig out enough room, and I would only have room for like a single bed, and that's just not gonna fly. I need a double. So let's go collect our bed and whatnot, and then we will come back and we'll do some lovely interior designing. Okay, it is interior day and I have gutted this place ready for all of my plans. I basically just built this entire area just to break probably like 60% of it down again. But anyways, I'm just using these blocks here to mark out areas for, well, everything that I'm going to put down. I'm going to have this as like a little living area and then this as my bedroom. So let's start with the living area. I'm just putting in all of these cabinets. They are all types of storage, which is really helpful because not only are they cute, they are practical. I really, really love these shelves because I'm able to craft them without the need for books because I only have a few books. So it's very helpful to be able to have the look of a whole bookcase without having to have hundreds and hundreds of books. Okay, that looks super cute. Let's add some more details here. And I am loving how that's turned out. I actually think it might look a bit better if we put some fences down the middle so it kind of looks like a split bookcase. And then let's obviously light this thing up. So now let's put down our sofas. Kind of hate having to put these down on the edge of the little rug area we've done here, but I think that works. I feel like if we broke this part down and then moved the granite up to here, then I don't know. I think it would just not give rug vibes and it would look kind of weird. So now we can move on to the little bedroom area. Of course, we're going to use these fancy beds and then do 2 bedside tables. Pretty simple. I had this idea since we are underground that we could use paintings to try and make it look like we're not underground. So I'm thinking if I do this and then cover the paintings with these stained glass panes, then maybe it might look like a window. How does that look? Oh my gosh, I feel like that's actually quite effective, no? It doesn't necessarily look like the outside, but it looks a bit better than just wood, that's for sure. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing over here. I feel like that's the perfect outdoor scene. And oh my goodness, that looks super cute as well. I am a genius, if I do say so myself. So over here, we're just in the woods, and then over here, we are in the mountains. Not that you can really see anyway, but that was a very good idea. Oh, let's put a couple of these down in front too. I'm just gonna put these little benches down behind the sofa just to anchor that a little bit so it looks like the sofa is not just floating in the middle of the room. And let's add a little plant. Ooh, okay. Love it. So for over here, my idea is kitchen. Very, very small kitchen, but it's just kind of like a studio apartment really, isn't it? Let's put our stove here and then we'll do our crafting table and a few furnaces. Of course, these are not very cute, so we're going to use some trapdoors to cover up the front of them. Ooh. I feel like we're kind of getting away with it. It looks like we have a nice stone counter now. And so in this little space here, I'm going to add some extra storage. And of course, these chests are very ugly. So we're going to use these shutters here to create some tall doors. That is the wrong way. Okay, that's still the wrong way. Is it this way? No, but that is the way for the other side. So let's probably place that one. No! How do these things work? Oh, I'm going crazy. Okay, there we go. Now it should be as easy as just placing these. Okay, there we go. And then on this side, it's still the wrong way. I will figure it out, I promise. Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay. Took a little while, but we got there. And now we have some extra storage, but it's also covered by some cute doors. And to be honest, I feel like we can decorate this a little bit more. Maybe we could use some of these trims to make a sort of cute design around it. How does that look? Okay, I don't hate it. Maybe if we grab the fences and then make that a thing? Ooh, okay. Can we add a lantern to the stairs? No, we can't. That's not very helpful, but I feel like that looks good anyway. Okay, I changed my mind. We're just gonna sacrifice one of these chests because it won't open with the planks on top of it. But it's fine. We're gonna make a whole storage room anyway. That looks very nice. So now let's decorate this little area here. Let's do a lovely little picture and a book stack. I feel like that works. It's a nice tidy stack of books. And then let's add a hanging plant here. I love this hanging plant so much because you can put vines in it. How adorable does that look? And let's also add one of those here. I was also thinking adding curtains to this window would make it look a little bit more like a window. Maybe we'll do this and then that and the same on the other side. Okay, yeah. Really loving that. And then I have these super cute decorations for the kitchen. Adorable. Okay, what else can we do in here? Okay, I think these two corners would benefit from some greenery, so let's add in these rose bushes. And then let's add a light and also use this plant right here. How is that looking? I feel like that looks really good, right? Are we done? Is that it? Is that this room done? I don't know. Okay, I just ran around and changed all of the stairs for these like pillar trim things just so that everything is really cohesive. And I think that is this room done. I am literally so happy with this. Millie, can we get your verdict? Thank you so much for your compliments. I spent a rather unfortunate amount of time attacking gravel so I could craft another flint and steel. Once that was done, I collected more oak and spruce logs before diving underground for more iron and coal as well as some obsidian. Okay, so I think I mentioned it before, but I think we need a better spot to store our stuff. Just a more dedicated area because honestly, the outside chests are getting a little bit dire and yeah, let's just dig out this area so that we have somewhere for our stuff. I'm not going to dig this out too far or like deep because I want everything to be easily accessible and I don't want to have to go traipsing down long hallways just to get my cobblestone. All right, that's this bit done. Now I'm just going to break through these bits here and also just make the storage room absolutely massive so that we don't need to make any more chests ever again. And as you can see, I spent my afternoon breaking more stone. My favorite thing to do ever in this world. I say that and I joke, but it's honestly not the worst thing in the world. It's actually quite nice to turn my brain off and just mine continuously, to be honest. I think I want this to be pretty similar to the way we did the living area. What's the word? Open concept, that's it. Wow, I feel pretty posh about this build now. Actually, never mind, I'm still essentially a cave hermit. So as you may have noticed, I'm just copying the floor pattern over into this area. Now let's fill in all of the walls with this lovely oak wood. I think I may go in and add more details after I filled it all in, but it's good to start with a nice clean base. What is going on with this mountain? What in the world? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I'm still very confused. Why does that keep happening? All right, it is no secret that I love interiors, and of course, we're going to do something a bit more interesting than just this for the chests. So I'm going to start by putting down this granite, and it's going to act as a kind of rug for this area, just to section off this bit a little bit more and break up all of this oak. In the gaps of each of these chests, I'm going to put these lovely, lovely shelves, which require absolutely no books, and fill these things up with books. Okay, that looks a little bit better, but we're still not there. So we're obviously going to cover up all of these ugly chests with some of these shutters. I was hoping we weren't going to have these issues this time, but oh, wait, never mind. Oh, damn it, that was so close. There we go. Okay. No, it's opening the wrong way. Okay, let's try that again. I guess we are having problems with this part again. Okay, that's correct. Let's jump up a little bit and then hopefully we can do it this way. Why is it always the top one? Okay, now that's closing the right way. How do we do the other side? Oh, just like that, I guess. Why is it? I swear it's different every time. There's no actual mechanic to this, and if there is one, I cannot figure it out. Like, what? I just did the exact same thing. Again. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not even going to comment on it anymore. You guys just understand that these are for some reason very difficult to maneuver around. All right, now that is much nicer to look at than these old things. Okay, so for the walls here, I think we do this like that? Or should we build it more into the wall? Actually, no, I think it should come out from the wall. Then we can do similar to what we did in the living area and place all of these shelves like this. One block back so that it just creates a little bit of dimension. And then, oh, actually, maybe if we get rid of this door here, we can place these trims to cover up that. That still works perfectly fine. Then let's fill in this area here with this block, and I feel like that looks really cute. So let's just do the same on the other side. And since these doors obviously open up into here, we still have access to the double chest, even though this side is completely covered. Excuse me, Millie. Thank you. All right, how is that looking? I feel like that looks really good. I think maybe we could get away with doing some more of these trims along here too, just to make it look a little bit more fancy in here, I guess. And obviously we need to change some of these to books, but I don't think we need to fill all of them. Maybe we do. I don't know. Okay, I like it like that. So why does it not look the same on this side? I feel like maybe it's too symmetrical. Does that look good? Okay, yeah, I think that one works. I just very quickly grabbed a couple of flowers from outside, so let's put those down in these pots. Very, very cute these pots are. I just love how the flowers like spread out in them. Oh, and I just had an idea. Maybe it would be cute to add like a desk in here, so it kind of like is a sort of work/study area. I don't know. Obviously, let's put a nice stack of books in front of us. There is one that has like a pen with it, so that's the one I'm looking for right now. Not the one that I'm being given. Okay, there we go. That's the one I'm looking for, and it is facing the wrong way. Wonderful. Okay, never mind. I also have this spare picture frame, so let's put that down there, and then let's put a little lantern on the desk. And are we done here? I feel like we might be done here. There is literally so much storage here, because every single one of these little bookshelf things counts as storage too. So do these, and so do these. There is just no way we need more storage than this. Okay, just a real quick change. I decided to do the sort of fake window effect. I don't think it works as well in here or with this type of stained glass, but I feel like it still makes the area look really cute. We do lose basically 6 chests worth of storage, but it's fine. We literally have hundreds of space in here. But on that note, it looks like it is the perfect time to head to bed. Good night. Okay, do I have any plans to go into the nether today? No. No, I do not. But do I want a portal for the whimsy of it? Yes. Yes, I do. So let's finish digging this place out so we can get a portal in here. Luckily, I don't need to dig too far back in this place. Literally just need to get rid of this one wall here, and then I think we're pretty good to go. I'm pretty sure I didn't pick up enough obsidian to fill this pretty big space, so that is pretty annoying, but it's okay. We can always go and get more and just finish doing the decoration today and then finish the portal when I'm back. And let's just add in a couple fences, just so when we do make the portal, nothing scary can come out into this area. I feel like maybe we can get away with making this look a little bit fancier too by adding some of these pillar trims. Does that look cute? I feel like yes, that does look cute. What do you think, Millie? Right, thank you. Let's place down all of the obsidian that we do have. Man, so close. And let's head out for some more materials. Oh, actually, let's probably empty my pockets first. I headed down to the lava pool to grab a few more pieces of obsidian. Then, surprising absolutely no one, I needed more wood. I gathered more oak and spruce logs and also leveled a small hill for some dirt. I then crafted as many stone bricks as I had cobblestone for before heading back to work. Okay, I'm just gonna finish off this portal real quick and then we can get to work on our next project. All right, let's light this thing. How lovely is that? Oh my gosh, Millie almost went into the nether. Okay, I'm just replacing these side bits with some spruce wood actually, because I feel like there's just too much oak going on these walls. Millie, can you come out of there, please? How have you got yourself stuck in there? Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like there's too much oak, so I have added a bunch of spruce around here, and I also added more of these pillar trim things because apparently I am obsessed with those today. So remember I said we'd move on to our next big project, and I'm just gonna give you 3 seconds to try and guess what it is. That's right, guys, we have another massive hole to dig. Yay! So basically, I just want to move the farm into our little cave area so it is truly what is the word? Truly somewhere that we live. I have no idea what I'm trying to say right now. Just basically everything is all in one area and within this cozy cave. So with that being said, let's dig out a big old spot for the farm. Please enjoy a healthy serving of stone breaking ASMR. But seriously, I'm thinking if I do this top layer first and then work my way down, I won't have that feeling of nausea when I'm trying to break above my head, if you know what I mean. After I mined out the perimeter of our farm room, I got to work on, well, actually mining out the farm room. It was no small task, let me tell you. It took me a good day of solid digging, breaking through stone, and clearing layer after layer. The progress was slow, but it's probably pretty satisfying for you guys watching the room open up right now. By the end of it, the place felt ready for the next steps, and I couldn't wait to get some soil and seeds in there to really bring it to life. So I'm just now realizing we don't have any seeds besides wheat seeds, so definitely gonna have to go get some of those, but I want to get some of the farm details done before I go and find our plants, just so it's all ready for them, and all we will have to do with the farm is plant. So let's get the bed set up and all those silly little details done. Okay, so I think that's a cute wall design so far, and then I'll just carry it up with the oak and some more spruce pillars, but I've just realized I should probably do the floor first with all of those stone bricks we made. So let's dig out yet another layer of stone, and let's do a little mix of stone bricks and cracked stone bricks. Anyways, that is the floor done. Let's get these walls done. I'm pretty much just gonna follow this design all the way around, and then I'll work on the top part of this, but I'm kind of avoiding the top part of this for now, so definitely just gonna take my sweet time with the walls of this bit. I am so glad that that is a good even amount. I was worried that it was gonna end up just sort of rolling over and there being like an extra space here, but so glad 3 is the perfect number. Okay, that is all of this level of walls done. Now we have the lovely task of dealing with up here. And the reason that I've been putting this off or dreading doing it is because I realized I need to sort of mine out this entire wall, and this wall and this wall and this wall, because I need to replace all of this stone with this block right here, which is so fun and exciting, and I'm so glad I have to mine more stone. But I won't bore you guys with any more of that, even though I had to endure it in real time. Let's just move on with the next part of the walls. Although I can't promise watching me place hundreds of the same block being any more exciting than seeing me break hundreds of the same block. Alright, so far so good, and I am currently wishing I was maybe a block taller, so that this job here was a little bit easier, because again, I'm finding myself feeling a little bit nauseous looking all the way up here to place blocks. Oh, and it really doesn't help when I misplace them. The best thing to do here is to probably just build up and deal with having to do that for every single one of these things. I guess it's not too bad because I can reach a couple of these from the same spot. Maybe I could just do this actually, rather than having to jump down, break my ankles, and build up again. Oh my goodness, I think I described this as silly little details, but this was definitely not silly or little. But anyways, we can finally place down some dirt for our farm. I'm just in disbelief at the pure scale of this thing. I'm not sure why I decided to do this so ridiculously large. Okay, that should be a good enough little farm area. Now let's detail this with some of these spruce trapdoors. Millie being a great help as always. Really not sure why she insists on jumping on nearly every block that I place. Like, hello, I'm trying to place a block here, Millie. Thank you. Now I'm just gonna do the same thing here along here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5. And then we have a little bit of space here for a much smaller farm area. Okay, let's detail these things. Okay, that's all the farm areas placed down. Now let's fill in all of these water holes. That's easy enough. And now let's till all of the land so it turns nice and brown. Although it is already brown, but you guys know what I mean. So that it is ready for planting. And of course, we cannot forget to light this place up because without any of these lights, we will not be growing any crops. Is our farm room ready? In hindsight, I feel like maybe we didn't need to go so tall with this, but you know, I think it definitely adds to the vibe. I had a great deal of fun for the next few days gathering as many seeds, potatoes, and carrots as I needed for our little farm. I then spent some time mining for iron and redstone, some of which I crafted into rails. See? How satisfying is this? Because we did all of the work ages ago, now all we need to do is plan everything in. I think I'll do this final small farm as wheat because that is really the one that we need the most. And now we wait. Grow, plant babies, grow! I guess technically we could watering can them, but who's got time for that? Not us. Okay, so this is all underground, and what's like the most quintessential underground Minecraft thing? Millie, do you know? You are so right, it's minecarts. So I'm thinking, although a little unnecessary, a minecart with a chest carrying the crops from the farm area to the storage area would be so cute. Okay, so we have this cute little track, and I don't think this is gonna work without a powered rail, but oh. Wait, that did almost work, to be honest. But I think I could probably walk here quicker. So I'm wondering if we break these blocks here and then add a block of redstone and then a powered rail, or maybe we should do it here. Let's do it here instead. Okay, so I'm hoping adding a powered rail here and maybe here? Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, now that's actually pretty quick. Can I beat it? Okay, it's about as fast as I am, but that is much better. Top 10 most pointless things I've ever added to my build. But I think this means that I am a certified redstone engineer now, right? This was just pure genius, if I do say so myself. Anyways, looks like it's time for a nap, and then we will head out to get more materials tomorrow. I spent the next few days roaming around in mine shafts searching for a lush cave. Along the way, I found a silk touch book, which I quickly threw on my pickaxe, and eventually I found a lush cave where I gathered glowberries, azalea leaves, and moss. While I was underground, I picked up everything I needed for an enchantment table, as well as some sculk. Topside, I gathered more dye, some wool, and a lot of books. Okay, so while I was out gathering resources and looking for diamonds, I found some sculk. Now, is the ancient city the most terrifying biome in Minecraft? Yes it is. But does the sculk remind me of a beautiful constellation? Also yes. So I grabbed a bunch of it, and now I have this idea to make a sort of celestial library type thing. So I'm thinking we can put the enchanting table in here, and now I think about it, maybe an enchantment table would have been useful like 50 days ago. Anyways, let's get this floor finished, and then we can move on to our lovely celestial roof. Okay, that is the floor done, I think. Let me just build up and have a little look around. Is that a mistake? This feels like a mistake here. Let's replace that with that, and then I think that is good. Yep, looks about right. So before we do the roof, I think I'm also gonna have to run around and just get rid of this top layer here. Much to my... I've forgotten the word, but basically I'm not very happy about this because I have to mine looking upwards, and for some reason it just makes me feel like I'm upside down. Like it feels like I'm stood on the ceiling mining the ground. And I also think I need to get rid of an extra layer of dirt up here. So that is also really good fun and something I'm really pleased about. I just thought I was done with digging for this room. Alright, that is the ceiling mined out. Now, apparently this dirt is trying to turn itself to grass. But anyways, we can finally start placing the skull. I'm going to fill in all of these areas here, and then I'll do the next layer, and we'll kind of have it build out like a dome, if that makes any sense. This is going to be difficult to see where I'm placing stuff. I know it already. And so I spent some time working on the dark and mysterious ceiling. Collecting the sculpt was a bit of a gamble in the sense that I could have immediately passed away. That warden is no joke. But the effect turned out even better than I had hoped, so I'd say I hit the jackpot. Mostly because I didn't die, but also because it looks cute as heck. Being in the cave whilst working on it was almost peaceful in a way, like being underneath the stars without ever having to leave the safety of my cozy cave. The whole ceiling started to feel like this surreal underground sky, and I'm honestly really happy with how it turned out. This literally looks so cool. I feel like I should have done this in the bedroom. This might be the only time that I'm okay with looking up. Well, actually, that's not true because I'm fine when I'm looking up outside. It's just when I'm mining. But either way, this looks so sick. Anyways, next step is to get rid of these bits here and replace them with some pillars. Millie? Please come out of the hole before I place the pillar. Thank you. No, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back. Thank you. She's such a menace sometimes. No, Millie! Please stop. Oh my goodness. Don't know why she insists on doing that. It's like anytime there is a hole in the wall, she is in it. Okay, this should be easy enough though. As long as Millie doesn't go through this hole. Where does this lead to? Okay, that looks like it leads to an actual big cave. So I would love if she didn't go down there. Okay, you... Please just listen to me for once. Okay, I'm hoping this part... Oh my gosh, of course it opens up into another cave. Alright, that is all of the pillars done. Now I'm just going to run around and do a bunch of these slabs to join them up. Okay, so for our enchantment area, we will obviously use the real bookcases, and then for the rest of the library, we'll use the fake ones, which require much less books. And I guess we should use maybe some bookcases up there. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep that space just free for now, just in case we don't have enough bookcases, because sometimes I can't count. Is that good? I feel like that's the maximum, right? Just 2. Or do you do 3 high? I don't know, but 2 looks good, so I'm gonna leave it like that. But now I've done 4 high here, I feel like I need to do 3 high here. How does that look? Looks a little crazy, but I think it works. Let's put our enchantment table down, and yep, it looks like it's working. All right, so I've mined out a bunch of the walls and also done this little detail here, which I think I'm gonna do on all of these corners. Anyways, just looking at this area here, thinking that it needs a little bit extra going on. So let me just mine upwards here, and then if we add some of these trims, I swear these things are just perfect. They have a literal chokehold on me, apparently, this video. And then let's do the trim that way and that way. I'm hoping that kind of looks like sort of archway type thing over it. And does it? I feel like yes. Yes, it does. And then I was thinking I can use the rest of these pillar things to put on the side just to make it feel like a more closed off space. Does that look good? Ooh, I feel like that does look good. Let's light this thing up, and I feel like that is a really lovely enchanting area. So as I was saying, I want to add this detail to all of the corners just to add a little bit extra dimension to the room. And then we can go ahead and use these fake bookshelves to fill in all of the gaps. Millie, if you could come out of the hole, that would be great. Oh, she might need a little bit of help. Okay, there we go. Let's fill in the hole. And then let's do the same on the other side. And I'm hoping I have enough to fill in all of these gaps on this side too, just because I'm really not sure what to put on this side. There we go. Okay, love it. Now I'm going to use some of these cabinets that I've been absolutely loving also, and filling in the walls with these other cabinets that I've been loving. Just going to fill in this gap with one of these tables just because it adds a little bit of an extra detail. And obviously hammer these things so it looks like there's some books in here. Does that look good? I feel like that looks fine. And then let's add a couple of tables and a chair. And then since we have a bunch of tables left over and the space is looking pretty empty, I feel like we could do some sort of communal seating. Because there are so many other people in this world other than me. Okay, that looks like a proper library, if you know what I mean. Let's light up these corners a little bit because it's a little bit dark. Maybe add another lantern here and here. I've also added a bunch of these stacked books around the place. Some very, very bad library comers have been here and they haven't put their books away tidily, but it adds to the vibe, you know? Just a little bit of clutter makes it look a bit chaotic and also lived in. This might be actually my favorite room, possibly, potentially, maybe. And now I'm looking behind me. I've just realized I forgot about the corridor, so let's do that. I'm hoping this is enough leftover sculk to fill in the top of this corridor, but if not, it's not the end of the world. We can do a little bit of extra detailing and just work with what we've got. Oh my goodness, I am so glad. Should we do an extra one here? Or I feel like maybe we should do maybe this block. I don't know, but either way, I've got to dig out this floor and I've got to replace the floor and the walls. So let's just copy the same design all the way through here, just so that it makes it look like it's part of the same room or building or whatever. You know what I mean. All right, easy peasy. Oh, it would be so cool if I had enough sculk to actually cover all of the walls as well, but I do not. So we're gonna have to just break all of this stone and then decide what we're gonna do with the walls here. I feel like it would probably make sense to just copy this sort of design and whatnot, but it's a little bit boring, so I don't know. So I decided to go for these little half block thing. I don't even know what they're called, but these things, and then do the stairs and whatnot, and then a bunch of these like pillar things. Surprise, surprise, is anyone shocked? And I feel like it just looks really good. It's like you run through the corridor, it's just sort of teasing the sky thing, and then you come into here and it's like, oh my goodness, I am definitely outside right now. I'm just wondering if maybe a little carpet leading to this is too much. I feel like potentially yes. Maybe if it's wider, will it look better? No, I feel like that is too much. Let's just pick up the carpet and pretend I never had that idea. I also added a couple of these little vases with the ferns in them because, I don't know, it just felt like it needed some greenery in here. I still think this is my favorite room. What about you guys? Just a little reminder, here is the little bedroom area. Still obsessed with these fake windows. Nice little studio apartment. We have the farm room. Very cute. And we have our big open area storage room study type area. Oh, and we have the nether portal, but I don't think that really counts as a room. So speaking of needing greenery, I think this whole area does not have enough plants, guys. I may be a Minecrafter, but just because I don't touch grass in real life doesn't mean that should be the case in game. Never mind the fact that I have more glowberries than I know what to do with. So obviously we are covering this place in some greenery. I feel like this looks so much better already. Just adding the green breaks up a bunch of the oak and yeah, just makes it look super natural and lovely and cozy and amazing. Oh, it is nighttime. Let's go to bed. Oh, that's not my bedroom, unfortunately. Okay, so the glowberries aren't completely grown in yet, but they will grow in, and I'm still feeling like this place is a little bit empty. There's this whole area here in the middle that is just giving nothing. So I'm thinking fountain in the middle of the Great Hall. So let's obviously get started by doing the base of this thing. It's not going to be a perfect square. It's going to be a little bit more of a rectangle, but that is fine. Oh, is that right? No, I feel like that's probably more right. And then we can go across 3, add in a wall here, do some mossy cobblestone, do a stone brick, and then join it up here and add in some mossy cobblestone walls. Let's mix it up and do a stone brick wall here. Okay, that is the base. And for the middle, nothing too crazy. Just literally gonna do this and then add in a couple of these walls. And then add this to just be the point of the waterfall or the water feature or whatever. I don't really know what to call it. Now let's actually add some water to our water fountain. And hopefully that looks super cute. Should we fill these blocks with water or should we leave it running like that? I am not sure. I feel like running like that is fine. Does that look good? I feel like that looks cute, right? Does anyone live here but me? No. Am I still gonna label absolutely everything? Yes. Yes, I am. I also think this room could do with a few more floating candles, so I will go around and do that after I finish doing these signs. Right. That's not exactly what I wanted to do there. Would it be too much to label the fountain? I feel like no. Just in case you didn't know, that is the, that's the fountain. I mean, I did that as a joke, but I feel like it looks cute. Like a little plaque on the front of the fountain, like you'd walk up and there'd be some lovely information about like the area, but instead it just tells you that this is a fountain. Anyways, that's the labeling done. And as I said, I want to light up a few more of these areas with some more candles. So let's do that. Hello, Millie, please move out the way. Thank you. This isn't the most difficult task, but it is a little bit just tedious. But it's gonna look cute, so it'll be worth it. Let's light these things up. Hopefully I can reach the one all the way up here. Oh, I can. Wonderful. All right, cute. Maybe this area over here could do with some extra lighting also. Ow, ow. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I guess I will go out eventually. It's fine. I could go jump in the water in the farm, but it's fine. We've survived. That was a little bit scary though. Oh my goodness. Need to be a little bit more careful with my flint and steel, especially around all of this wood. Okay, I feel like that is looking a lot better now, and I feel like as well the pink just breaks up all of these woody earthy tones, so love it for that also. Okay, so it is the last day and it is time for all of the final details that I may have forgotten along the way, and one of those things is more greenery. I feel like these bits along the edge could just do with some more stuff going on, so I'm just placing all of these ferns and a bunch of trapdoors, and then I'll bone meal the ferns so hopefully they grow to tall ferns. Okay, I'm not really able to do the same thing the whole way around, and I feel like maybe this little track is ruining the vibe anyway, so I think I'm actually just gonna get rid of it just for the sake of everything looking nice and cohesive. Why is this taking so long to break? Is it quicker? Oh, that's because I'm breaking it with the wrong tool. So sorry. It was good in concept, but not very good in practice, and I think that's on me. I feel like getting rid of the track has also helped this little farm entrance area just look a little bit cleaner as well, so it's a win-win really. Anyways, let's finish placing these ferns. We've not got a lot left to place. Ooh, how are we gonna do this corner bit? Guess we can't really do that, can we? What do we do? Do we just leave it open? Maybe we just don't put any ferns there, and oops, I forgot to break those with some shears. And since we actually don't have enough bone meal to do this, we can use our lovely watering can to make all of these little ferns turn into big ferns. The only annoying thing about this is that you have to keep refilling it, but it is infinite, so I can't really complain. And Millie, how have you got yourself stuck behind there? Millie, you are ridiculous. What are you doing? I was also thinking that it could be cute to use a bunch of these moss blocks in the floor just to mix up all of the oak a little bit. Maybe also carpets would make this look a little bit better. Yeah, just adds a little bit more dimension and whatnot to the floor. Honestly, I'm just doing absolutely anything right now. And I think that might be it. I'm having a look around and it's looking very busy, and I feel like if we add anything more, it's gonna just be way too much. And I'm very happy with how each room has turned out, so yeah, I think that's it. Wait, I lied. I decided to decorate the entrance, but now we're done. As I woke up in our cozy, warm base, I followed the sound of Millie sniffing through the farm. Warm light bounced off the walls as I, for the first time in 100 days, took a slow morning to enjoy all of our progress. Not only did we manage to survive, but we thrived in our adorable underground home. I am Em, and this is Millie, and you have all been amazing. Make sure to subscribe so I can see you in the next one.